Thousands of years ago, in the middle of the African desert, there stood a mysterious and powerful civilization, ancient Egypt. Massive pyramids touched the sky, temples honored strange and powerful gods, and mighty pharaohs ruled the land with absolute authority. It was a world filled with gold, power, and incredible achievements. But behind all that glory, there were also dark secrets, mysterious deaths, and terrifying legends. One of the most famous stories centers around a young king whose name still fascinates the world today, Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun became pharaoh when he was only about 9 years old. Imagine a child suddenly becoming the ruler of one of the most powerful kingdoms in the world. At that time, Egypt was controlled by powerful generals, priests, and royal advisors who all wanted influence over the throne. Many historians believe the young king was surrounded by people who were secretly fighting for power behind the scenes. Despite his young age, Tutankhamun played an important role in restoring Egypt's traditional religion. Before he became king, Egypt had gone through a dramatic religious change, where many of the old gods were replaced with a new belief system. During Tutankhamun's reign, the old gods returned, the temples were reopened, and the ancient traditions were restored. However, Tutankhamun's rule did not last long. After only a few years on the throne, the young pharaoh suddenly died. The exact cause of his death remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Some experts believe he died from illness. Others think he may have been injured in an accident. There are even theories suggesting that he might have been murdered as part of a royal conspiracy. After his death, Tutankhamun was buried according to royal Egyptian traditions. His tomb was filled with extraordinary treasures, golden statues, jewelry, chariots, weapons, and countless precious artifacts. At the center of the tomb rested a magnificent golden coffin that held the body of the young king. For more than 3,000 years, the tomb remained hidden beneath the desert sands. Over time, the world forgot about the young pharaoh. His name slowly disappeared from history, buried along with his treasure deep beneath the Valley of the Kings. Then, in 1922, a British archaeologist named Howard Carter made one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history. After years of searching in the Valley of the Kings, Carter finally uncovered a sealed doorway leading to a royal tomb. When the entrance was opened, Carter famously looked inside and described what he saw as wonderful things. Inside the tomb were thousands of incredible objects. Golden furniture, chests filled with treasures, ceremonial weapons, statues of gods, and priceless artifacts surrounded the burial chamber. In the center stood a massive golden shrine protecting the sarcophagus of the young pharaoh Tutankhamun. But there was something else that captured the world's attention, a mysterious legend. According to some reports, there was a warning associated with the tomb. The message supposedly said that anyone who disturbed the resting place of the pharaoh would face a terrible curse. At first, most people dismissed the idea as superstition. However, strange events soon began to happen. One of the key figures behind the excavation project was the wealthy British nobleman George Herbert, 5th Earl of Carnarvon, who had financed the expedition. Shortly after the tomb was opened, Lord Carnarvon suddenly became ill and died under mysterious circumstances. His death shocked the world. Soon afterward, reports began to spread that several other people connected to the discovery also died unexpectedly. Newspapers quickly picked up the story and began calling it the curse of the pharaoh. The idea of a supernatural curse captured the public's imagination. People believed that ancient Egyptian priests had placed powerful magical protections on the tombs of their kings. According to this theory, anyone who dared to disturb the sacred resting place of a pharaoh would be punished by a deadly curse. Scientists and historians, however, offered more rational explanations. Some researchers suggested that ancient tombs might contain dangerous bacteria, toxic molds, or other biological hazards that could make people seriously ill. Others argued that the curse story was exaggerated by newspapers trying to create a sensational headline. Whether the curse was real or simply one of history's most intriguing coincidences, the story of Tutankhamun continues to fascinate people around the world. His golden death mask has become one of the most famous artifacts in human history, symbolizing the mystery and power of ancient Egypt. More than 3,000 years after his death, the young pharaoh still captures the imagination of millions. His tomb remains one of the most important archaeological discoveries ever made, and the legends surrounding it continue to raise questions that may never be fully answered. Was the curse of the pharaoh real, or was it simply one of history's most intriguing coincidences? Even today, the sands of Egypt may still be hiding secrets that the world has yet to uncover.